my best friend's jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best curses. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers, the fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus.
Autumn has arrived in the mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Right to the air is Jackson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Duggan. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Duggan now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Duggan will look to throw this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Ravens take over first down team. Their own 26-5.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there. Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. A gain of 3, 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing, Duggan. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Duggan looking to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Duggan to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And his kick here is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Ravens at 7-1 now on the year, and they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
No, we changed it. Shut up!
Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased down left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Seahawks.
To throw is Duggan. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 3rd down, Dugan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dugan. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 15-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Dugan. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Back to throw again. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, report! Report!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on second and long. Duggan under pressure. They got him again. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
On third down, here's Walker. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flowers going to go in motion right. On third down, Jackson. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Partner, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15.
Jackson now.
7-yard line.
That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Mitchell fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Hill trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Jackson's going to keep it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan. It's complete to Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Duggan going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Duggan now to throw. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Duggan will look to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, here's Walker. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Sticking with Walker on second down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminder.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
On the Seahawks 47-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
On the move to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Jackson to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing. Duggan. Oh, no. Lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Throwing. Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Jackson to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
shot. Hey, Ozzy, shot. You at A. Nice shot.
Throwing now is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Seahawks, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake. If not